We recently had an opportunity to speak at the University of the Bahamas here in Nassau, Bahamas. I believe that the message was such an on-time and powerful one that we wanted to share with you. So I want you to watch this video, get on the phone, call up some people, and or share this video, whatever you want to do. Make sure that everybody that you know get an opportunity to hear this, because I believe that it's going to change your life. It's all about your blueprint. I believe that he who fails to plan to fail. Watch this video, and I'm going to be back with some closing comments.
I want everybody out there to say the word "silk." That's S-I-L-K. We're going to do it 7 times. That's okay? Okay, let's do this. Silk, silk, silk. Oh, tell me, what do cows drink? Milk. Cows drink milk? I thought cows give milk. Y'all want to try the next one? I want y'all to say the word poke. That's P-O-K-E, and we're going to do this 7 times. That's okay? Okay, let's do it. Poke, poke, poke. Oh, what's the white part of the egg called? Y'all got jokes. See, communication is not what I say. Communication is what you understand me to be saying. Let me say that again. Communication is not what I say. Communication is what you understand me to be saying. This morning I don't want to talk at nobody. I want to be able to communicate with you. Our country is in a dilemma, whether we want to face it or not. Our prison was built, a house, just under 300 people. But today, we got almost 2,000 our young men locked down in prison. The murder rate continues to climb in this country. And it said that the grouping that is highly effective in this is those that are 25 and under. Those are the perpetrators, but sadly, also the victims. I believe that the best education that anybody could ever get in life is an education in OPE. OPE stands for other people's experience. Not everybody got to get bite with dogs and no dog is bite. Not everybody got to get burned with fire and no fire hot. We watch what other people do and we learn from their experience. Somebody once told me that a smart man learns from a dumb man's mistakes, but a wise man learns from a smart man's mistakes. I've also learned that if you keep on thinking the way you always thought, then you'll keep on getting what you always got. If you want to get something different, then you got to do something different. If you want to get something that you never had before, then guess what? You got to do something that you never did before. You see this bottle right here? Would value probably about $1 because it got water in it, eh? But I believe that if we was to replace the water in this bottle, and we was to put gold inside it, I believe that we would be in the 1,000. Would you agree with me? But in order for us to change what's in this water, what's the first thing we got to do? You got to take the cover off. That's all I ask you to do today. Take the cover off. Can I tell you that being in university does not guarantee success? Because you can go to university and you still can come off being an educated dummy. What guarantees your success? Young people, it's the investment you make in the preparation of the rest of your life. See, I've learned that it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. Somebody once told me that he who fails to plan to fail. I wasn't always who I am today. I grew up in not so good circumstances. I was a gangster. These same hands had a lot of guns. I used a lot of dope. I believe I used just about every different type of dope there is. Smoked marijuana, cocaine, quaaludes, microdose, paper acid. When we couldn't find marijuana to smoke, we smoked shepherd needle or sorcery. Only 3 subjects I liked in school. There was lunchtime, break time, and PE. My mom sent me to a private school and I got kicked out of that. Went to government school. And I got kicked out of that as well. But when I look back over my life, I know that I was messed up, like so many young people today. But something happened. The power of God got hold of my life. And it changed me. Because God empowered me from a nobody, positioned me to tell everybody about somebody who could save anybody. See, I've come to understand that God still uses the imperfections of some people to bring out the perfections in other people. When I was coming up, there was 5 of us that hang together. 3 of them are dead. 1 being in prison for the last 30 years. But God bless me and positioned me this morning to speak in the SIT. And I pray, God, that whatever I have to say over the next few minutes will not just challenge your heart, but change you and help you become the person that God placed you on planet Earth to become. Not until I found Jesus Christ was I able to discover a blueprint for my life. A blueprint, in case you don't know, is a drawing that is used in the construction field. I was so ignorant. I was trying to construct my life without a blueprint. I stopped by this morning to tell somebody that if you ever are going to be successful in life, you need a blueprint. Your blueprint should contain some crucial questions. And not just contain these questions, but you got to be able to supply an answer to these questions. Number 1, who am I? Number 2, what can I do? Number 3, why am I here? And number 4, where am I going? Who am I? This speaks, my brothers and sisters, the question of identity. I believe that so many people today are lacking an identity. This is why we buy clothes that we can't afford. To impress people we don't like. Because we're searching to find something of significance. But I stopped by the University of the Bahamas to tell you this morning that another person's opinion about you does not have to become your reality. This day, this chicken was out in the yard scratching and looking for food because that's what chickens do. They scratch and they look for food. But on this particular day, one of the chickens got his eyes off the ground. And he looked into the sky. And to his amazement, he saw this eagle just soaring on his majestic wings. Oh, how I wish I could fly like that eagle, said the chicken. But the other chicken around and tell him, shut up, boy, you can't fly. You just a chicken. Do what we do. So right back to scratching and looking for food, the chicken went. The very next day, they were again out in the yard, scratching and looking for food. Again, the chicken looked into the sky, and this surprised the same eagle that he had seen on the previous day. He saw again, just soaring on his majestic wings, acting on an impulse without telling anybody. He broke off running and began to flap his wings vigorously. Before he knew it, my brothers and sisters, he was in the air, soaring with the eagle. The truth of the matter is that he'd been an eagle all along. And just that everyone keep telling him that he's a chicken. But I stopped by UB this morning to tell you that you ain't no chicken. I stopped by to tell you that God created you to be an eagle, to soar above every circumstance, every situation that life could ever throw your way. If you believe that, slap those hands together. Who you are is going to be determined by what's in you. So I learned a long time ago, it's not what's on you that makes you, but what's in you. It's not what you drive, but what drives you. Don't go through life, my brothers and sisters, making the mistake of so many people in this world, young and old, celebrating sameness. I stopped by to tell you that God created over 7 billion people, and He didn't make any two alike. If you and I are just alike, then that makes one of us unnecessary, and I believe it's you. God is not in the imitating business. He don't own shares in coffee marks. God is an originator. And everything he makes is an original. You know what that tells me? You're authentic. There's only one like you. I don't care how we pretend or try to be somebody else. The only thing we have the power to do is to be the best that we can be. If you believe that, slap those hands together. Second question that you gotta ask yourself: what can I do? This speaks to potential. Can I tell somebody this morning that God never gave man a chair nor a table? God hid it inside a tree. God never gave man shoes. He hid it inside a car. Man had to use the wisdom that God hid in him to bring the table and the chair out of the tree and the shoes out of the car. I believe without a shadow of a doubt that there's potential on the inside of each and every one of us. Because top in every human being is a God-given potential. If you could conceive it, then you could achieve it. Because somebody once told me that if my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. If you believe that, slap those hands together. Can I tell somebody today that the richest place in the world is not the banks in China or the gold and diamond mines in Africa? The richest place in the world is the graveyard, because it's in the graveyard that you will find a lot of aborted dreams and unreleased potential, books that was never written, songs that were never sung, cures that were never discovered. See, my brothers and sisters, when I was out there doing stupidness in this world, there was a hidden potential in me that I didn't know. Yes, like I said, when he teach subject that I like, but today I'm an author of 3 books. One is Out of the Hood and Into God's Purpose. This is an autobiography of my life. The second is Faith in the Future, the keys to becoming the successful you. And my last book is called The Bahamas Gang Culture. I didn't know all of this was in me. I didn't know that today that God would use me to impact hundreds and thousands of young people. There was a young man that came to me some years ago. His name is Travis Robinson. Came from a gang-ridden area, a drug-ridden area. He lived in a government complex. Can I tell you today that Travis Robinson is the youngest MP, not just in the Bahamas, but in the whole Caribbean? I walked into an eatery just on Saturday past, and this young man came out from the kitchen. I remember him because I was called to GHS, Government High School, some years back, because they had some troubled young man in there. When I saw Corey, I said, "Will you wait here?" He said, "No, sir." So I own this place. So I also own another one that's on Market Street, the Bush Cook. Now here it was, a young brother that was trying to find himself, found the potential that God placed in him, because I found the potential that God placed in me. Imagine what your potential or who your potential is connected to. That's why, my brothers and sisters, we can't die with what's on the inside of us. I like what Dr. Miles Monroe said. I want to die empty. That is my quest today. That should be your quest, because let me tell you something in case you didn't know. When you die, they're going to put a tombstone over your grave. And it's going to have 2 dates. One when you're born, and the other when you die. But in between those 2 dates is going to be a little dash. Can I tell you what that dash represents? That's your life. That's all you got. So you know what that tells need to discover what the potential is and open the door and let Mr. Potential out. If you believe that, stop those hands together. So a question that you gotta ask yourself, why am I here? It speaks to purpose. I believe without a shadow of a doubt that everything was created with and for a purpose. Where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. Because people don't know the purpose of drugs they abuse. When you don't know the right use for something, you abuse it. And this is where the word abuse comes from. Abnormal use, abuse. There's purpose in each and every one of us. It's a man that I read about. His name is George Washington Carver. And one day, this village that he lived in, it's a village that survived on farming. But what had happened is that they grew so much stuff inside the soil that the soil became depleted. And the people didn't know how to survive. He told them that if they planted peanut, that it could replenish the soil. So much peanut grew that they didn't know what to do with it. So rather than being the celebrated person that they celebrated when he came up with the idea of planting the peanut, everybody came out in. George Washington Carver went into the laboratory. And can I tell you this morning that he discovered over 300 uses for this little peanut? They discovered that this peanut can make soap. You can make aspirin. You can make butter. All these kind of things came from this one little peanut. I wonder what you could do if you put your mind to it. Dr. Miles Monroe penned this, that the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but life without a purpose. Make no mistake, every last one of us was placed on planet Earth to solve a problem. We've been programmed to be afraid of problems. But problems are only opportunities for you to make it. If people didn't get hungry, food couldn't sell. If women didn't have picky hair, we would not be billions of dollars industry today. If cars didn't get mashed, auto body repair shop couldn't make money. You got to find the problem that you're supposed to solve. I believe that somewhere in this room, somebody is going to discover and be able to cure cancer, AIDS, and all of these other diseases out there. But see, this is the problem here, my brothers and sisters. You got to get this in your mind, because again, if my mind can conceive it, and my heart can believe it, then I can't achieve it. Fourth question, where am I going? This speaks to destiny, my brothers and sisters. Because if you don't know where you're going in life, then any road will take you there. You can never hit a goal in life that you can't see. I believe that Steph Curry might be arguably the best three-point shooter in the NBA. But if you was to bring him to the University of Bahamas right now, put a blindfold over his eyes, take him from the basketball court in the back there and ask him to hit a shot, chances are he couldn't hit that shot because he can't see the goal. See, my brothers and sisters, wherever you're going in life, you got to be intentional about it. The Word of God says, write the vision down. Even though it's hurry, it will come to pass. Every last one of us ought to have a vision. Where it is that I want to go? Where do I see myself in the next 5 years? Where do I see myself in the next 10? What about the next 20? The only person that you have the power to change your life is you. You, and only you, become the sum total of all the choices that you make in life. Success does not happen by chance. Success happens by choice. You can choose to be happy, or you can choose to be sad. You can choose to be poor, or you can choose to be rich. You can choose to be ignorant, or you can choose to be smart. But one thing I know, the choices that you make today can determine who you're going to be, where you're going to be, and how you're going to be in your tomorrows. See, I've learned a long time about Dr. Smith that you don't get to choose the hand that life deals you, but you get to choose how you're going to play it. See, one thing I've learned in life, that you can't blame nobody for what you don't become or where you don't go in life. Because if it's gonna be, it's up to me. It is young man. Father died when he was 13 years old. His mom hustled and brought him up as a single mother, took him to high school. But when Tim got to university, he got into the wrong crowd. Started partying like nobody's business. Eventually he started using dope. And then he started to sell it. That's fake, but habit. He got busted. I was sent to jail for 3 years. When Tim first reached in jail, he was blaming the fact that his father left at an early age. And then he caught himself. And he realized that he was there because of the choices that he made. So he decided to take responsibility for his life. Tim was a naturally funny guy. So he started to put on like comedy acts while he was in jail. Started to work on himself. Eventually he was released from prison, and he would go to the local comedy clubs, and they would pay him to perform his act. One day, Walt Disney heard about him, and they decided to offer him $1 million to do a sitcom for them. Tim turned it down. 6 months later, they came back and they offered him $1.5 million to do a sitcom. Again, Tim turned it down. Tim decided that he was going to do his own sitcom. He decided that he was going to mix comedy with a handyman. And my brothers and sisters, home improvement was born. Tim not only did home improvement, but he starred in a movie called Santa Claus. That was so good that they made Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. Tim also wrote an autobiography of his life that became #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list. Today, you guys might know him through Last Man Standing. Not bad for an ex-con, eh? But imagine if Tim had stayed in jail, blaming everybody for his dilemma. He probably would have pursued or lived a life in crime. But he decided that he was going to take responsibility. Because if it's gonna be, it's up to me. I want to share with another young man. We eat his hamburgers almost every day. I'm talking about Dave Thomas. He's the founder of Wendy's. But do you know where Dave Thomas grew up? He grew up in an orphanage. He didn't have no mother, no father. The reason why I'm telling you this, because sometimes in life, we don't maximize our potential and pursue our destiny because we believe that we can blame somebody for not making it. What's your excuse today? Where you want to end up? What's your destiny? Miss Data's father was challenged. He had a project that he had to turn in the next day. But he had this little 5-year-old son who evidently wanted to play. The father thought to himself, what can I do to occupy this little boy's mind just for half an hour, so I can finish this project? Because if I don't finish this project, I won't be in my boss tomorrow. Looking over in the corner of the living room in the house was a stock of magazines. On top of the stock was a magazine that had a picture of the world on the front cover. The father, thinking quickly, took the book and tore the front cover off and tore it into a number of different pieces. He gave it to his 5-year-old son. He said, go in the next room and put this together. Father thought to himself, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. That should take him at least 2 hours. But 5 minutes later, shorty boy come running back. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy! I got the world together! Father went into the next room. Sure enough, shorty boy had the world together. His father said, but how did you do this so quickly? Shorty boy put his hands on his gimbal. He said, Daddy, that was easy. He said, you see, on the back of the world was a picture of a man. And when I got the man together, the world came together. My brothers and sisters, we trying to fix this world. But even if we go with the words of the late Michael Jackson, we can't change the world until we change the man in the mirror. See, my brothers and sisters, the only cure for this culture that we facing in our country, gang violence, delinquent youth, people with low self-esteem, no self-identity, is for us to bring the information. And I believe that it's incumbent upon each and every one of us to make this world a better place than what we made it. If you can't be a pine tree on top of the hill, be a shrub in the valley, but be the best shrub that that side of the hill has ever seen. If you can't be a bush, be a tree. If you can't be a highway, be a tree. If you can't be a sun, just be a star. For it isn't by size that you win or fail. Just be the best of whatever you are. God bless you all.
I know that this video impacted you because just being the speaker impacted me. So many people in the audience have told me how this really, really impacted their lives. I want you to continue to follow us on our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, follow us on all of the different social media pages. And if this video has blessed you in any way, I want you to go ahead and share it with all the people that you know. Let's help make this world a better place, one person at a time. I believe that out of 7.2 billion people that's on planet Earth, God made you different from everybody else. Stop trying to celebrate sameness. Be who God created you to be, because I believe that deep inside every unique individual, God has his potential for us to maximize our purpose and take us to our destiny. Until next time, I'm Dr. Carlos Reid, saying we love you.
Realest place on the planet, on the planet.
Hi, I'm Dr. Carlos Reid, and I want to invite you to join us one of these Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. down at the Kingdom Summit for a real experience. Here at the summit, we're building a strong community of believers by transforming followers into leaders and leaders into agents of change. The summit is a real ministry that serves real people who are oftentimes faced with real issues because we live in a real world. Come on this journey with us as we build, grow, and experience God in an authentic way.
You gotta come check us out, why? Cause the Kingdom Summit, the realest place on the planet, on the planet. Yeah, it's the Kingdom Summit, the realest place on the planet, on the planet. Yeah.